All right, Shalom, all praise, honor, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone. Also, Shalom to you fellow brethren out there pushing this gospel in all true faith and sincerity. Yeah, so this is going to be another World War III update. All right, North Korea is now threatening a super mighty preemptive strike against the United States. And as these things become more and more um, up close and personal, if you will, these prophecies being fulfilled and coming into their full blossom, you have the average American pretty much going about their day to day, engaging in all sorts of folly, watching reality TV. They all into this social media. You go out amongst these Americans, they faces buried in their phone, which is pretty much docile, all right? It's the so-called NBA playoff season. You got guys actually standing around discussing that as if, that's a concern in they little warped thinking. It is, because these Americans is dumbed down, all right? This is the most dumb, you know, um, place on the earth, man, all right? Their outlook on life is just totally built on this Disney World fairy tale type of view, you know? Meanwhile, you got all these nations gearing up for World War III, all right, which is recorded in the Bible. And in the average American, they Christians, Salaki, they're all into Christianity. You so-called Negroes, you all into the Baptist church, and all the tribes, for that matter, in one form or fashion, you into the Bible, all right? Yet, when we bring out the mysteries of the Bible, all right, dealing with the future of America and the fate of America and all you people out here, you thumb your nose up at it. You really don't want to hear it because you accustomed to being here in America, which is Babylon the Great, all right? The same Bible that you build your foundation off of, it condemns this place which you people love so much, you know? And here it is, you got the prophets primarily here at Great Millstone, all right? The sincere men of the Lord who out here warning you. We bringing out information daily, all right? Every hour on the hour, some camp or some member of a camp is bringing out vital information concerning the fate of America, all right? And, we don't lose sleep over it. We not been out of shape because we know that, when the dust settle, the Heavenly Father is going to destroy the majority of the people out here. He's only going to deliver a remnant, all right? But yet, it's still our job as watchmen to push this information out, whether you hear or forbear, whether you believe or not. We going to push the prophecies, okay? And one of the main prophecies on the table, all right, along with that RFID chip, which, by the way, is the mark of the beast, is World War III and ending, all right, with America being left totally desolate, all right? And we pushing it out there, you know? So I'm going to read a little of this article, and I got some precepts queued up, and through the Spirit, I hope it hit home, all right? It says, relations between the U.S. and North Korea have arguably never been worse. A U.S. carrier strike group is finally on the way to the Korean Peninsula after Vice President Mike Pence reiterated that all options were on the table in regards to North Korea, but not peace negotiations. Yeah, so we the times we in, all right, it's the time of war and not peace. That's why that statement was made by Mike Pence. It says, including shooting down future test missiles, the saber rattling has been returned by North Korea, who first stated its intention to defend itself but has graduated to threatening a preemptive strike against the U.S. and its allies in the region. After Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said the U.S. would likely be putting added pressure on North Korea regarding its nuclear program, North Korea's state-run media relayed the threat of striking first, according to Reuters. All right, the Radong Sinum, all right, the official newspaper of the North of the North's ruling Workers' Party did not mince its words. In the case of our super mighty preemptive strike being launched, it will completely and immediately wipe out not only U.S. imperialist invasion forces in South Korea and its surrounding areas, but the U.S. mainland and reduce them to ashes, it said, all right? So that's pretty much it on that article, all right? There's more on it, but I want to go into the scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and starting at verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Yeah, so right now the season we in is the season of war, which you people out here in America can't grasp that, all right? You can't receive that or accept that we in a time of war, all right? A time to be born and a time to die, all right? And this is America's time to die, all right? Because in 1776 or whatever year, when America became a nation, that was their time to be born, all right? Now we're in a time where America has to die, all right? And a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And America is about to be plucked up, all right? Verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. So you see the scriptures actually advocating killing, man. For all you people out there in the Baptist church who cringe at the gospel that we push, which is the gospel of Yahweh Shai, all right? Hey, the scriptures tell you that it's a time to kill, all right? And you people thumb your nose or scoff at us because you can't fathom the fact that we bringing out killing and death and, perils, all right, and plagues and evil in the same breath with the Bible. But the Bible promotes that, all right? Verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh. Yeah, you people got your seasons all messed up. We're in the time that you should be weeping, man. As it tells you in 2nd Ezra, I think that's the 15th chapter, bemoan and mourn over your children, all right? This is the time you should be weeping because of the things that's on the horizon. But you got you people out here laughing and joking. You look at commercials, people doing dance routines. Man, these Americans is fit for the destruction, man. All right? They ripe, They ripe to be plucked up, It says a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. And you Americans in that spirit of mirth dancing, man. All right? Verse 5, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. All right, so this is not the time to be embracing, man. This is the time to refrain, and especially from this country. You should be refraining yourself from this country, all right, and the so-called white man. You damn Negroes, you want to embrace the white man, all right? This is the time where the Lord is giving you, grace, all right? Back when these devils was kicking your ass, you was embracing them. Now the Lord has made it an even playing field, so to speak, where you can at least walk on the damn same side of the streets with these devils, all right? You got kind of somewhat equal opportunity. You can work, all right? Start your own business. But you damn Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you still trying to embrace the so-called white man when it's the time to refrain from. All right, verse 7, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Yeah, we're in a time to speak, all right? That's why you see us bringing out these prophecies. Even though they might come across as being repetitive, we talking about the same thing, yet we speaking, man. We bringing out these prophecies, man, all right? It's not the time to be silent for all you guys that know this truth and you sitting on your hands, all right? Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate. We're in a time of hate, all right? A time of war and a time of peace. And that's why Mike Pence, all right, the vice president, said all options on the table with North Korea except peaceable options, man. Why? Because we're in a time of war, which the average American can't embrace that thought. They can't digest that concept, all right? So, hey, that's pretty much it. Until the next time I say shalom.